A very good morning, my dear students. Welcome to Physical Science online class. Our fourth chapter name is Refraction of Light at Curved Surfaces. Then, first we will discuss about what is the meaning of lenses, what is the use of lenses. Afterwards, we will see the one lab activity and some definitions. What is our first chapter name? Reflection of light at curved surfaces. Reflection of curved surfaces we can use only mirrors. That mirrors use only see the large images, small images, inverted images and diminished images. But in this lesson, fourth lesson, refraction of light at curved surfaces, we using only lenses. Why? Because refraction means the light ray passes one medium to another medium. One medium to another medium. Here mediums are air, glass or anything. Filled media or empty media. Here that light direction will be changed, that is called the refraction. Now fourth lesson we have to discuss only lenses. Lenses here two types, convex lenses and concave lenses. Paper can be ignited by producing a real image of the sun on the paper. The rays of the sun are almost exactly parallel when they reach earth. Here see convex lenses. Here we can find out the real image. Why? Because we are using the magnifying lens. Magnifying lens, inner surface thick surface and edges are very thin surface. Then they attracted by the sun rays, after paper will be fired. That is the convex lens. Concave and convex lenses form images opposite to that it concave and convex mirrors. Listen carefully. Here in this lesson we have to discuss concave lenses, that is first lesson, use of convex mirror. Next in this lesson we have to discuss convex lenses. First lesson we already discussed about that concave mirror. Convex lenses thicker in the center than at the edges. For example, magnifying glass. Concave lenses thicker at the sides than in the center. Example, glasses for people that cannot see far objects. Here showing lens is convex lens because it is thicker at the center than at the edges. A convex lens often is called a converging lens because when surrounded by material with a lower index of refraction, it refracts parallel light rays so that the rays meet at a point. Listen carefully. Converging means all reflected rays or refracted rays meet at a point is called the converging point. That lens or that mirror is called the converging lens. That converging lens or converging mirrors, all refracted rays meet at a point, that is called the converging point. After being refracted by the lens, the rays converged at the focal point capital F of the lens. What is the focal point here? All refracted rays meet at a point, that is called the focal point. The figure shows two focal points, one on each side of the lens. Here we using the biconvex lens. Here two lenses are there. One lens having one focal length, another lens having the another focal length. You could turn the lens around and it will work the same as this process. refraction of light by a thin concave lens. Totally difference of the convex lenses. A ray which strikes the optic center passes straight through the lens. Optic center means what here? In the first lesson, any curved surface's midpoint is called the pole. But in this lesson, attached the two lenses, we can find out the one midpoint, that is called the optic center. What is that? Optic center. A ray traveling parallel to the axis is refracted as if it came from the focus. A ray coming from the focus is refracted parallel to the axis. Here see. Listen carefully. According to Snell's law, the ray which travels along the normal drawn to the surface does not deviate from its path. Hence, both rays mentioned travel along the normal, so they do not deviate. Next one, a ray traveling parallel to the principal axis strikes the concave surface. Listen carefully. Strikes the concave surface and passes from denser medium to rarer medium. What is that? Denser medium to rarer medium. Denser medium means here filled media. Then empty medium is called the rarer medium. Next case, a ray traveling parallel to the principal axis strikes a concave surface and passes from rarer medium to denser medium. Rarer medium to denser medium means empty medium to denser medium. Denser medium means filled medium. Once again listen. Refraction means what? The light ray passes one medium to another medium. Direction will be changed. Here we taking the glass of water and one spoon. Incline the spoon. That time we will find out that spoon will be broken. Why? Because here we taking the two mediums. One is the air medium, another one is the water medium. Air medium is called the rarer medium. Listen carefully. Any empty medium is called the rarer medium. Then next filled media is called the denser medium. The spoon inclines rarer medium to denser medium. That time direction will be changed. That we can see that broken spoon. Listen carefully. Refraction means the light ray passes one medium to another medium. Direction will be changed. In between these two medias, in between we can find out the one normal, that is the 90 degrees angle normal, that is the imaginary line. Ray of light through homogeneous medium. Homogeneous medium means one medium, that means same medium. Here we taking the one empty medium. That light ray passes one medium only. Then a light ray traveling one medium or passes in a straight line provide there is no change of medium. Listen carefully. Here we taking the one homogeneous medium. The light ray passes starting to ending onwards, not there any change. That is the homogeneous medium. Normal incidence. Rarer medium N1, denser medium N2. Rarer medium means empty medium. Denser medium means filled medium. Here one line there, that is the normal. Normal means that is imaginary line, that is incident line to, or taking any line to provided 90 degrees angle, that is called the normal imaginary line. The ray travels without deviation. Here high means incidence angle, then R means refracted angle. I equal to R. Rarer medium to denser medium. The light ray passes one medium to another medium. Here imaginary line, that is belongs to normal to incident ray. In between angle is I. I means incident ray. Then next the light ray passes another medium. Direction will be changed. That normal to refracted ray, in between angle is small r. Angle of incidence I and angle of refraction R are not equal. Why? Because according to Snell's law, n1 sin I equaled n2 sin R. Here sin I means angle of incident. Sin R means angle of refraction. N1 means rarer medium to N2 means denser medium. That is the not equal. Refraction. When light ray travels from one transparent medium to another medium, we can find out the interface. For example, water droplets, camera lens, water drop, finally lenses. These all are examples of the refraction of light. Next one, spectacles and magnifying lenses. Here one of the activity, take the piece of paper and draw the two arrow marks. Take the empty glass, transparent vessel or empty glass. Keep it on the table. Filled off surface of water. Then we can find out that arrow mark behind the vessel. Then that is the horizontal position. See that one empty medium, that is showing the arrow mark opposite of the another side. Denser medium opposite side and empty medium same side. Curved refracting surface. Here we taking the glass sphere. Then air. Air means that is the rarer medium. Next, the incident ray passes air medium to glass medium. Glass medium means that is the filled media, that is called the denser medium. Then here showing the one curved surface. Curved refracting surface. How to tell that refracting? Air medium. The light ray passes one medium to another medium, that is called the refraction. The interface of air and glass is curved. Center of curvature. In a previous lesson also we know that center of curvature, all normals meet at a point, that is called the center of curvature. You imagine that one of the circle. Here midpoint is called the center. Then next, center of the sphere of which curved surface is part is called the center of curvature. We draw the any way to center in the edge of the sphere, we can find out the center of curvature. Next one is the pole. Any curved surface midpoint is called the pole. In our first lesson also same definition. Any curved surface midpoint is called the pole. The center of the curved surface is called the pole of the curved surface, denoted by the P. Principal axis. The horizontal line passes through the pole to center of curvature is called the principal axis. The line which joins the center of curvature and pole is called principal axis, denoted by the small p. How to draw the normal? We know that normal means that is the imaginary line that having the 90 degrees angle. Here we can take the incident ray after attached the curved surface. That time we are draw the one imaginary line. Refracted rays touched after, we can draw the 90 degrees angle any ray, that is called the normal. All normals meet at a point is called the center of curvature. Here different types of normals are there, different type of curvature also there. Then next, rarer medium to denser medium. Rarer means empty medium. I am reminding that rarer means empty medium. Then next, denser means filled medium. The light ray passes rarer medium to denser medium. angle of incident and angle of refraction equal to 0. I equal to r, I equal to r equal to 0. See, principal axis, angle incidence is 0 and angle of refraction is also 0. Convex refracting surface, ray traveling parallel to the principal axis. A ray traveling parallel to the principal axis strikes the convex surface and passes from rarer medium to denser medium. Rarer medium to denser medium. Angle of incident I. Here rarer medium we can take the N1. Here denser medium is N2. Then principal axis P, center of curvature C, according to Snell's law. N1 sin I equal to N2 sin R. The ray bends towards normal. It follows Snell's law. N1 sin I equal to N2 sin R. The ray bends towards the normal. Concave refracting surface. A ray travel parallel to principal axis. A ray travel parallel to principal axis strikes the concave surface and passes from rarer medium to denser medium. Rarer medium to denser medium, light ray away from the principal axis. It follows Snell's law. N2 sin I equal to N1 sin R. The ray bends away from the normal. Convex refracting surface, ray traveling parallel to the principal axis. Principal axis, rarer medium, denser medium. Listen carefully. Here we can take the denser medium to rarer medium. Denser medium to rarer medium. A ray traveling parallel to the principal axis strikes the convex surface and passes from denser medium to rarer medium. Then next, a light ray away from the principal axis. It follows Snell's law. N2 sin I equal to N1 sin R. The ray bends towards the normal. Concave refracting surface, ray traveling parallel to the principal axis. A ray traveling parallel to the principal axis strikes the concave surface and passes from denser medium to rarer medium. Same position, the ray away from the principal axis. The ray incident I, angle of refraction R. The refracted ray backward direction away from the principal axis. It follows Snell's law. N1 sin I equal to N2 sin R. The point where the refracted rays are formation of image at curved surfaces. N1, N2 rarer and denser medium. O2 incident ray or object. Then that is abstraction. After we can find out the incident angle. Next, the refracted ray, consider that is the angle of refraction. Then we can find out the image formation at object or image. Object to image in between two angles I equal to R. Then here object distance small u. Image distance is small v. Curved surface formula. N2 by V minus N1 by U equal N2 minus N1 by capital R. N1, N2 are the refractive indices. U is the object distance. V is the image distance. Then next, curved surface formula for plane surfaces. Plane surfaces here 1 by R equal to 0. R means radius of curvature. N2 by V minus N1 by U equal to 0. That equal N2 by V equal N1 by U. These are the curved surface formula for the plane surface and curved surface formula for the curved surfaces. Example problem. A bird is flying down vertically toward the surface of water in a pond with constant speed. There is a fish inside the water. If that fish is exactly vertically below the bird, then the bird will appear to the fish to be. Listen carefully. A bird is flying down vertically towards the surface of water. Then we can find out the incident and refraction. Here two mediums are there. First one is the rarer medium, second one is the denser medium. Then what is the problem here? How to find out that bird to the fish? Here we can take the surface is plane surface, n1 equal to 1 air medium, n2 equal to n, that is the water medium. Now draw the first imaginary line. Draw the imaginary line, that is the 90 degrees angle. Then incident ray that equal to I. After that is refracted ray. Refracted means bending. Here the ray will be bending, that is called the refraction. Then we can find out the fish eye. Then see that picture. Then here we can see the refracted ray rebounded backward direction. Rebounds backward direction. We can see the image of the bird. We can see that image is after the real bird. Then we can find out the distances. First one, plane surface is to real bird x. Then plane surface to imaginary bird, that means virtual bird, distance is y. U equal to minus x. Then v equal to minus y. Why? Because we taking the minus, that is imaginary. Then next backward direction, that is why n2 by minus y equal to n1 by minus x. N by y equal to 1 by x, that equal to y equal to nx. Y equal to nx, that means virtual image equal to medium of real bird. Medium of real bird. Next problem. The transparent sphere has small opaque dot at its center. Does the apparent position of the dot appear to be the same as its actual position when observed from outside? See here a dot inside the glass sphere. First we will draw the principal axis. Principal axis means the line, horizontal line passes pole to center of curvature. Then next, first incident ray. Incident ray, that is parallel to the principal axis. Then next one, here rarer medium to denser medium rays are appear. Rarer empty medium to denser medium, that is a glass medium. Then next, draw the imaginary angles. Here angle means object distance and image distance. Object distance u equal to minus r. Radius of curvature r equal to minus r. Why we take the minus r? That means denser medium to rarer medium backward direction. That is why we can take the negative sign. Pole to object in between distance is called the u. What is the formula of the curved surfaces? N2 by v minus N1 by u equal N2 minus N1. Here N2 place, that is the empty medium, 1 by v minus N by minus N, that equal to 1 minus N by minus R. 1 by v plus N by R equal to 1 by minus R plus N by R. Finally u equal to minus R. V equal to minus R. Image distance and object distance are equal. operant position of the dot is same as its actual position. What have you learnt? Different types of curved surfaces, refractionate curved surfaces formula with examples. Next one is the lenses. Lens definition. A lens is formed when a transparent material is bounded by two surfaces. Here one or both surfaces will be spherical. Types of lenses. There are 5 types in lenses: biconvex lens, biconcave lens, plano-convex lens, plano-concave lens, concavo-convex lens. In your textbook, another one also there, that is the convexo-concave lens. Biconvex, both convex lenses combination. Biconvex lens means biconvex lenses are thicker at the middle. Rays of light that passes through the lens are brought closer together. They are converged. A biconvex lens is a converging lens. What is that? Biconvex lens, another name is the converging lens. Next one, biconcave lens. Biconcave lenses are thinner at the middle. Rays of light that passes through the lens are spread out, that means diverged. Biconcave lenses are diverging lens. Plano-convex lenses are positive focal length elements that have one spherical surface and one flat surface. Plano-concave lens. These lenses are thicker at the edge than in the center and flat on the one side. Concavo-convex lens. A lens that is concave on one surface and convex on the opposite surface, that is called concavo-convex lens. Thank you and God bless you all.